Welcome to your pick a card reading tarot message from your future self for May of 2020. So what we're doing here is we're doing a map quest. We're doing map style on this reading. So all you need to do to prepare for this reading is pick a number 1, 2, or 3. So just take a moment and pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Now how this is going to work is this is a map, as you can see, and you are going to be represented by the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is on a quest. He is on a quest to find true love, to find utopia, to find some ideal, to find something. But he is on the quest. He's on the quest for the Holy Grail, if you will, some kind of spiritual enlightenment. So that is going to represent everyone. Everyone, no matter which number you pick, is going to be represented by the Knight of Cups. Also applicable to everyone here is this map section here where you can see we have a compass. And here we have a map section. So if you remember in the old days of the Atlas, when you had a big city like Chicago, it was broken up into many small maps, and you had to look at the grid and figure out which map you needed. So you would look at the grid and go, oh, I need map AE. And then you would work on that map. And then when you're traveling along and you're going to go over the edge of the map, you're like, okay, well, the next section is AF. And if I was traveling this way, the next section is BE. And so that is the map section to let you know which section you're on. So we have a card that applies to everyone once again. And this map section is the Spirit of Place. So this is from Colette Baron-Reid's Enchanted Map Oracle deck. And what she says about Spirit of Place is this is to take honest stock of where you're at. Honest, objective, factual stock of where you're at. So over here with the Knight of Cups, this is, here we're on a quest. But the Spirit of Place is saying, just be honest about where you're at right now and don't let your big dreams and your delusions of grandeur or whatever, any kind of delusions about what you wish things were get in the way of how things really are. Another way to say that is to accept your fate. For example, you may be an Asian woman. You are not an African man. That is just a fact. You are an Asian woman. You are not an African man. That's not going to change. Or you are 50 years old, 50. You are not 18 years old. You are 50 years old. It's another fact. You cannot change that. So it's just being honest. So, you can imply what you want from those facts, but it's just being honest about where you're at, honest about your fate up to this point. But you always have free will to work with your fate as you choose. Also, what comes up for me with this card is Spirit of Place is earth spirits and guardian spirits. So every place, no matter every local place, wherever you live, maybe if you're right in the middle of a big city, it may be hard to find one. You may have to go to a park or something like that. But there are spirits, nature spirits in certain areas. People usually encounter water spirits, or they may be aware of water spirits around certain bodies of water, that are guardians of the water. They could be guardians of the forest. They could be guardians of the mountains or what, just depending. So this is kind of like, hey, maybe you want to get out there and try to talk to some of these local earth spirits or earth guardians in your area. Okay, so moving on. If you pick the number 1, this is for you. Number 1, here's your reading. Okay, so we are starting off here, and we have these different places. And these are not pulled cards. These are just representing the places, and I'll talk about them as I go through. So for you, number 1s, home sweet home for you is the Justice card. So what this means is you have a clear sense of right and wrong, of what's fair and not fair, how you like to see people be treated, how to treat people fairly, weighing out decisions. You kind of weigh things out, This is this is all points to like a lot of mental activity, but that includes, hey, what's the ideal fairness in this situation, or what's the best outcome? In the, with this justice card, you're acting like a judge. So you're judging situations and you're going, well, the best punishment would be this, and the best outcome would be that. And you're weighing and judging. Now, this dragon gets loose from a nearby cave and he starts breathing fire on your home sweet home. And your home sweet home, represented here by the Lenormand house card, catches on fire. And you're like, what the heck? What the heck? That's why I wrote Here There Be Dragons, and this is the Tower card. And this is your destruction and wake up call. So what is your destruction and wake up call? It is a heartfelt request or a heartfelt plea from someone. Now, this could be literally someone you know, or it just might be something that you became aware of. And so this person is like they're asking for help. They're the Page of Cups. They're making a heartfelt request. I need help with this. And so you're like, whoa, what the heck? This is not right. This is not fair. I should really do something about this. This is like when Luke is messing around with R2-D2 in Star Wars and the Princess Leia hologram comes out and says, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. And he's like, oh, I should help this lady. She needs help. So that's you right now. And so you're like, I need to provide help in this situation. But then you think, I can't because, and that's symbolized by the Devil card here. So the Devil has dominion of the earth, and oddly enough, you pulled Temperance, who's an angel who has dominion of the higher realms, of the spiritual realms. So you're thinking, I can't because I can't find a creative solution to this, because it's not a black or white issue, and I can't find a creative solution, and I don't know how to put this together, and I just don't. I don't know how I would do this. And, you're thinking, okay, this is a really serious wrong. And Temperance is asking you to take a moderate road here. And you're like, I don't know if I can take a moderate road. And I don't think a moderate road is going to solve this. So that's what you're thinking. I can't because this is a sticky, nuanced situation. And I'm not sure I can come up with a solution here. But then luckily, like I said, you got a double Temperance here in this Temperance position of who can help. You pull the Ace of Cups. So this is asking for more of a heartfelt approach rather than a logical head approach where you write everything down and figure it out and write it out and be like, yes, this is the best solution. This is going to work because this is going to outweigh that and that's going to counteract that and blah, 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 blah. No, this is like just saying, what's the heartfelt approach here? What's the feeling behind the solution? And that is going to be pointing you toward your quest or your way out. Okay, if you picked number 2, this is your tarot message for your from your higher self about your quest starting here in May of 2020. So, once again, you are the Knight of Cups. You are searching on a quest for the ideal, whatever it is. But you are in an actual existence in a certain place. So your home sweet home is the Queen of Wands. So you are a strong and vibrant person. You are a charismatic person. You've got a lot of zest and zeal for life. And yeah, you just put it out there. You just put it out there and people can either like it or they can not like it. But it's like, you're all about expression and creative expression and projects and doing things and just getting out there and being yourself and getting stuff done. So this is represented by this Lenormand card of the house. This is your home sweet home. However, there is a dragon which has escaped his lair and it starts burning down your home sweet home by breathing fire upon it. This is the Tower card of destruction. This is your destruction and wake up call. And so your destruction and wake up call is the sun. So it could either be that you kind of got knocked down a few notches recently and you kind of lost your zest for life and you're maybe feeling a bit depressed or a bit defeated and you're like, oh man, I'm just not happy with how things are going and I got knocked down a few notches and this is not fun. This could also be that you need to get in touch with your inner child more. So maybe you're out there and you're boisterous and loud and maybe you're a little over egotistical and you need to kind of take it down a notch and kind of get in connection with your inner child. It can be that you need to get in connection with your inner child to play and enjoy life. Because let's face it, the last 6 weeks or so has not been a be happy, play and enjoy life kind of time. So that could very much be what your destruction and wake up call is that you've lost this connection to your inner child and your creativity and your sense of fun. So that's what the dragon brings to you. And then you start thinking, I can't because I got work. So I think that's exactly what I was saying here. It's like, here you are, the grown up. You're like, no, I can't be this kid and have fun and play. I need to work, and I like my work. My work is cool, but I gotta work. I gotta work. And I just want to point out here that the devil is symbolizing this spot in the spread because he has dominion over the earthly realm. So the earthly realm is telling you, yeah, it's just business as usual. Get back to work. Just get back to work and don't this other thing that happened and then that way you were thinking like, wow, maybe the world's not how you thought it was. Just get back to work. Get back to work. So if you are feeling deflated or you're feeling like you can't contact that inner child or you can't have fun because the world is just too topsy-turvy to do anything like that, who can help you is symbolized by Temperance here, the healing angel. And in your case, that is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is saying, get ready for transformation and starting a new cycle. So wherever you have been on the path is getting ready to change. Now it's not changing quite yet. You're not quite there, but you are starting to shed some skin and you're going to start a new cycle. And we will find out what that new cycle is for you, number twos, as you head out onto your quest in the next section of our map. So be sure to come back. Be sure to subscribe so you can come back and find out where you're going. Okay, if you picked number 3, here is your reading. Once again, you are the Knight of Cups headed out on a quest. You are starting from your own local space at the Spirit of Place. Home sweet home, represented by this Lenormand house card, for you is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is definitely about material prosperity, and it is about home sweet home. It's about having a loving family and taking care of them, about taking care of generations of people. It's about wealth that lasts. And so I really feel like wealth is the key here. This is, and notice how there's a world here. So here you are at home sweet home, and it's like the world is a nice, stable, pentacly place. It's prosperous, it's wealthy, it's great, lovely. But then this dragon leaves his lair and he starts breathing fire on your home sweet home, and it catches on fire. And it's the Tower card, and there is your destruction and wake up call. So your destruction and wake up call for number 3s is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about the mysteries of life. It's about the cracks between the worlds. It's the world behind the world that you don't see. It's the dark matter. And so you start thinking about generations. Once again, I'm getting this very overwhelming generation. You're thinking about generations, like past generations, like how did humans survive? How, this is about like the DNA that's passed through mothers. How did mothers upon mothers upon mothers upon mothers upon mothers upon mothers upon mothers survive to carry this DNA forward? And what are the mysteries of DNA? And where is this all headed? What is evolution? Where are we all going? And you really kind of dipped your toe, as you can see, kind of dipped your toe in the water of like the great mysteries. Like, there is more than just this material prosperity. There's actually a lot of other mysteries that I really would like to know about. And so that's kind of your call to explore those. But then the devil is I can't, because your devil this is just too disappointing. I mean, what went down in the last few months is just too disappointing. I can't get past it. I mean, I am just, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. I don't know if I can get over this. This is just too overwhelming and too disappointing, and I'm just too upset, and I just can't. Emotionally, I cannot recover here. And it's just like everything changes from day to day. So it's like, wow, one day I feel great. No, now I don't. Oh, now I'm feeling better. Maybe not. And the emotional ups and downs are just a little too much. So what can help you, number 3, is ironically the devil. So you've got a double devil. The ones had a double temperance. You have a double devil here. So the devil showing up here in the spot of temperance, of who can help. So the devil is really working with this I can't, because. And the devil is really seeing the world for what it is, as I talked about in the beginning. It's like, see it for what it is, and look at this I can't, because, and be like, is that I can't, because, is that really true? Is that really true? What's triggering that emotion? What's underneath that emotion? And the devil here is telling you that, yeah, you are going to have to work in the material world. And that has worked for you. I mean, that's where you built your home. And you can rebuild it. And so the devil is about looking at where you're pledging allegiance, and where you are tied in to the system. So, and it's your choice who or what you want to pledge allegiance to, and it's your choice how and where you want to plug into the system. But this is going to require brutal honesty. And you're going to have to face these emotions around it. So maybe you made some bad moves. Maybe you pledged your allegiance to stuff that turned out to not be real. Or maybe you still don't know. But that is your way forward, is to start really looking at, where do you have power and where don't you? And where are you going to pledge your allegiance, and where are you going to plug in, and where you are not? So that is your homework until we get to the next section of the map, number 3s, where you begin your quest.